Guys, welcome to Shrog Blog. Just want to take a couple minutes and talk to you guys that are brand new. You're getting started, and you heard about our Wings and Wheels program. And this specific topic is about how to qualify for your car in 30 days. And how's the car program work? Because many of you are trying to get that done. You've been around long enough to figure out there's really just a couple, three steps in the success of our idea. Step one is refer for, and you pay no more. All right, so we need to get that done first. Step two is how do we get our car? All right, and that's what I want to specifically focus on here real quick. I have had the good privilege of having a large team and lots of people that have participated, so I get to watch what's going on and what's working and what's not working. And also me being involved with working with people on a daily basis, I get to see the people that are getting the car program done quick. We've had some people that have got the car program in the team. They've done it in 6 days. I got several of them that have done it in 7 days, some of them in 8 days, some of them in 15 days. But boy, I'm telling you, if you could get her done in 30 days or less, that's really what I want to talk about. And you might be the person here that's watching and say, I'm going to beat the record. The record that I know of right now is 6 days. Okay, but what I really want to talk about is how could you get the car program done in 30 days, and what would your team need to look like in order for that to happen? Now, obviously, you've probably been around long enough to figure out that it takes $5,000 in monthly volume. That's not in commissions that come to you. It's $5,000 in volume you bring to the company. So let's talk about how that works to start with. So somebody buys a product for $200, okay, and then they pay $54 a month. That's roughly $250, okay, of business that you brought into the company. Now, if you take that times 20, there's your $5,000 to give you an idea of where that's coming from. Now, there are a couple rules in the program that only, the most you can count from any one person is 1/3 of the 5,000. So you're going to have at least 3 different people that you personally bring in that produce business, all right? Or you could have 20 people like this shows here all doing 250, or you could have 10 that do 500, but you can't have 2 people, one does 2,500 and another one that does 2,500, and you qualify for the car. It's got to come from 3 different people that you personally brought to the game to qualify. So let's understand that that's where the 5,000 would come from, but it comes from any place in the team. So if you talk to somebody that talks to somebody that talks to somebody, all that business continues to tally up and add up. And in your back office, you got the car, and every time more business comes in, it'll advance up. Now, if you ever want to know where the volume's coming from, double click on the car, and what takes place is it shows you where the volume is being tallied from to help you give a better idea. But let's go back. So we understand it takes $5,000. Here's what I want to share with you. Of all the people that I know that have got it in 30 days, those people have personally brought into the game. I can tell you of one person that I know of that brought in 8. That's the lowest number of personal people that they shared the idea with, that participated, that were personals of theirs, was 8. Most of them are between 10 and 15. So if you're going to shoot for a number of saying, okay, how do I get my best shot at qualifying for this car in the first 30 days, is you need to go personally share it with, enough people where you got 10 or 15 people in there. Now, I know that if we're going to do these 4, you hear me talk about let's get it in front of 10. All right. If you want to get these kind of numbers, all right, then obviously we got to show it to enough people here where they got a chance. Now, you might show it to 10 and 10 that start, but I'm going to say that number is probably a minimum of probably 30. Okay, now you might get it done with less than 30, but if you wanted to pick that, then what does this convert to? 1 time a day. If you could show somebody you probably put yourself on track to earn that car. All right, now does that guarantee it? No, but for me personally, when I started, I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what do I got to do in order to qualify for certain things, and I put it always based on the performance. For me, this is all about show and tell. It's not convincing somebody. I just need to show somebody what I'm doing and where I'm going, and lots of them want to participate. And so I picked this 1 a day idea. All right, and this is not the maximum. This would be the minimum. All right, maybe 2 a day is a better number, but 1 a day for sure is what I would try to show If you want to get the car in 30 days, the goal is I'm going to find 10 myself, maybe 15 out of that. I know that out of that business, there's going to be some of those people. Out of 10, there's going to be 2 or 3 out of that number there. What they're going to do is they're going to also bring some business in, and you'll end up with a total of 20 new people that come in your team in the first 30 days, and all of a sudden you are qualified for our BMW. All right, and I know you can get very excited about that. Here's what happens when you get the car. Once you have it, there's proof that it's in the driveway that's working. And when you pull up and show somebody this idea, or they're saying, hey, have you got the car? And you say, yeah, it's out in the driveway. Pretty soon that gives you a lot more credibility that you know what you're doing. So, you know, step 1, let's get our 4. Step 2, let's get our car. Step 3, if we miss step 3 here, I'm going to talk about real quick as we wrap this up that would be really important to understand, is step 3 is let's get plugged into the events. The regional trainings, the national trainings, the Super Saturdays, whatever there are, if you can get plugged into those and plug your people into that, all of a sudden they're going to get to believe, because they're going to get to see the people that are driving the cars, and they get to believe that, hey, they can make that happen. So go get your car in the next 30 days. Thanks for tuning in.